Hello my fellow mermaids and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a swatch and review for you of polish pickup for the month of July. Now, if you've seen any of my previous polish pickup videos, you know how it works. But if not, I'm gonna tell you a bit more about polish pickup. So, polish pickup is a site where a bunch of indie makers get together and create different items based on a theme. All these items are limited edition and can only be purchased through the polish pickup site, which opens from the first Friday to the next Monday of every month. Now, July, it's a bit of a different month. Why? Because it doesn't have a theme. It's called Polish Pickup Rewind because this time the makers, instead of doing items based on a theme, they are able to bring back up to 2 items to the Polish Pickup site and their individual sites. I want to be able to tell you guys exactly how it works because it's a bit different of a dynamic than the previous months. So I'm gonna be reading something that Lisa from Cosmetic Sanctuary did in the Polish Pickup group just so I don't get anything wrong. Okay, let me see. It says, Rewind works like this. Makers can each bring 1 item to the Polish Pickup shop. It's usually the highest selling item they did or the most voted within the group. Okay, so this sale, it starts on July 3rd and finishes on July 6th. Also, makers have the option to bring back 1 PPU, which is Polish Pickup, item to their personal stores. Those sales can start up to June 4th and sometimes they run through the end of the month, so through July 31st. So that's like the basis of Polish Pickup Rewind. As I said, it's different from previous months. And I wanted to make that clear because some of the items I'm going to be showing you are meant to the Polish Pickup site and some are meant for the specific like individual stores of each maker. And I'll be telling you guys where you will be able to find them just so you don't get confused and you think that maybe both are going to be available through the Polish Pickup site or through the maker site. I just wanted to make that clear. And I also wanted to remind you that if I say cap in any of the items, it's because a cap item, it's a specific amount available. So for example, if I say a polish has 150 cap, it's because they only have 150 bottles available. So cap items usually sell out faster because they're limited quantities. And if I say no cap, it's buy as many as you want throughout those dates. Now, since this is going to be a long video, I'm gonna get right into it. I have 20 items to share with you, so let's get into the swatches. Parade is a bright red jelly with different size neon blue glitters. This polish was inspired by, let's call them clowns, at the carnival in Basel, Switzerland. It will be available on the Polish Pickup site for $13 with no cap. This was my very first catty lacquer from Polish Pickup. And even though I'm not really into reds, I have to say this one's stunning. And I'm actually terrified of clowns, so I have to really love a polish to buy it and wear it when the inspiration is a bit related to clowns. Here's 3 coats of Parade with a glossy and matte top coat. Viserion is a deep purple jelly with different size red and neon blue glitter. This polish was inspired by the dragon Viserion from Game of Thrones. It will be available through Catty Lacquer's stockist in the US at Color for Nails on July 4th with 100 bottles in hand. And Hypnotic Polish, Nailland Hungary, ЛакоДом, and NailStuff.ca will have a pre-order for Vissarion from July 1st through July 6th. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, and the dragons were actually my favorite too, so it was a no-brainer that I needed to grab this polish when it came out. Here's 3 coats of Vissarion with a glossy and matte top coat. Blue Bonnet is a medium blue nail polish that is packed with Aurora shimmer that shifts from pink to gold to green. This polish was inspired by the sunset hitting the Texas blue bonnets at dusk. It will be available on the Polish Pickup site for $13 with no cap. This polish truly glows from within. The shimmer is gorgeous and the video and pictures just don't do it justice. If you like blue shimmery polishes, this is a must for you. It's no wonder that it has been one of the most popular shades Sarah has released. Here's 3 coats of Blue Bonnet with a glossy and matte top coat. Rainbow Fish is a special effects topper filled with blue, pink, gold shifting iridescent shimmers, blue, pink, gold iridescent flakies, and a bit of silver holographic glitter. This polish was inspired by the Rainbow Fish children's book. It will be available on the Cupcake Polish site from July 4th through July 31st. Here's one coat of rainbow fish over black with a glossy and matte top coat. Blackberry lemon curd is described as an addicting combination of fresh, zesty lemons, warm vanilla extract, and a hint of sugar blended with fresh cream. This citrus-sweet smelling aroma is then followed with the strong top notes of tart blackberries, sparkling citrus, and finished with just a touch of herb to create the perfect blackberry lemon curd fragrance. This will be offered in the Polish Pickup store as a Power Couple Duo, which is Cuticula's Mic Drop Base Coat and Limitless Top Coat, for $16 with no cap. If you haven't tried Amanda's base and top coats, you really need to. They're amazing, and ever since I've started using them, I haven't had any breaks, so I can really vouch for them. Hawaiian Punch is described as a nice fruity blend of pineapple, papaya, guava, orange, apple, apricot, passion fruit, and cherries. It smells just like the fruit punch we all know and love. This will be the same as the blackberry lemon curd, since it's the Power Couple Duo for $16 with no cap. This is one of my favorite scents Amanda has done. I'm definitely going to grab a duo from her shop because I can't stop using this one. And as I said for the previous duo, these two are great together. They make my nails grow and not break, and the polish I wear lasts longer. Small Town Throwdown is a pastel blue crayally with pink shimmer and loaded with pink, teal, yellow, green, and purple microflakes, shreds, and glitters. This polish was inspired by small town traveling carnivals. It will be available on the Polish Pickup site for $13 with no cap. This was totally opaque for me in two coats, and the different color microflakes really stand out against the base. Here's two coats of Small Town Throwdown with a glossy and matte top coat. Bats Full of Shame is a smoky gray jelly base with gold and red iridescent flakies. This polish was inspired by the TV show What We Do in the Shadows and the vampire Nadja. It will be available on the Polish Pickup site for $12 with a cap of 400 bottles in the US and 50 bottles in the UK. I remember when this one came out, everyone went crazy for it, and with good reason. This polish looks stunning, both glossy and matte. And if this doesn't scream vampy to you, I don't know what does. Here's 3 coats of Bats Full of Shame with a glossy and matte top coat. Sealife stamping plate was originally released for April's Aquatic Wonders theme. The plate size is 10 by 15 centimeters, and the images have different sizes, but most of them are 1.5 by 2 centimeters. It will be $14.50 with a cap of 200 plates in the US and 20 plates in the UK. I think this stamping plate is perfect for anyone that loves sea creatures, since it has both single and whole images. And here I'm showing you a quick look using one of the images, and I also use it to recreate a design that Cassandra, Cassie Nails on Instagram, did when this one was originally launched. Spinning on the Sizzler is a jewel-toned purple jelly polish loaded with purple, teal, pink, color-shifting iridescent flakes, hollow flakes, and pink, red, copper, green aurora shimmer. This polish was inspired by fun nights at the carnival in the summer heat, the spinning motion of the Sizzler ride, and the blur of the colors and lights. It will be available on the Polish Pickup site for $12.50 with a cap of 116 bottles in the US. This was my very first Polish Pickup polish from Glisten and Glow, and it's still one of my favorites. The depth that the flakies give this polish is truly out of this world. Here's 3 coats of Spinning on the Sizzler with a glossy and matte top coat. Glisten and Glow is also offering their top coat duo. It will be available on the Polish Pickup site for $14.50 with a cap of 150 duos in the US. Glisten and Glow Top Coat is an award-winning fast-drying glossy top coat. It dries between 2 to 4 minutes, giving your nails a crystal clear, gel-like appearance that won't have tip wear or chipping for days or weeks. Glisten and Glow Matte Top Coat creates a beautiful matte finish. It dries within 5 to 7 minutes, leaving smooth velvet-like finish that's streak-free and has no white residue. Pink Gerbera Daisies is a bright neon pink glitter crayally packed with various shapes and sizes of black glitters and black hollow glitters. This polish was inspired by Jill's favorite flower, and they were her wedding flower too, so they always bring a smile to her face. It will be available on the Glisten and Glow site for $12.50 with a cap of 85 bottles. This is one of those polishes that really freaks out my camera, so I would take the pictures for a more accurate shade. Here's 2 coats of Pink Gerbera Daisies with a glossy and matte top coat. After the Rain Sugar Scrub is a blend of sweet melons, juicy raspberries, cool lemonade, fresh cracked coconut, and raw sugarcane. It will be available on the Polish Pickup site for $10 with no cap. It is highly suggested that you do not let this sit in a hot mailbox, as the oils will float to the top. If that happens, just let it cool, then scoop further down into the jar to get the desired amount of sugar to use. Christy says that if rainbows had a scent, she imagines they would smell like this. I love the KB Shimmer sugar scrubs. I use them all the time when I have a lot of polishes to swatch and for my nail care routine. All you need to do is take a small amount and rub it on your nails. Then just rinse it off with warm water and you'll have your nails exfoliated and hydrated. BSC is a light blue acrylic with an assortment of pastel matte glitters and silver and pink hollow glitters. This polish was inspired by the pretty pastel color book covers of the Babysitters Club from the 80s. It will be available on the Noodles nail polish site from July 10th through July 31st. This is a very glitter-heavy polish, so I recommend using pure acetone or a peel-off base coat to remove it. Here's 2 coats of BSC with a glossy and matte top coat. Houla is a soft periwinkle with pink shimmer and pink-orange-green shifting iridescent flakes. This polish was inspired by the ancient walled city and oasis of Houla province. It will be available on the Polish Pickup site from July 3rd through July 6th. Periwinkle is one of my favorite shades of blue, and the flakies in this polish look amazing with this base color. Here's 2 coats of Houla with a glossy and matte top coat. Luna is a slate gray acrylic base that features cobalt blue color shifting flakes. This polish was inspired by the Roman goddess of the moon. It will be available on the Polish Pickup site from July 3rd through July 6th. Lexi is known for her flaky polishes, and this is no exception. The cobalt blue flakies look stunning against the gray base, and they actually remind me of the stars on a cloudy night sky. Here's 2 coats of Luna with a glossy and matte top coat. Zombie Kill of the Week is a medium gray acrylic packed with red, gold, and copper color shifting flakes. This polish was inspired by the movie Zombieland. It will be available on the Painted Polish site from July 4th through July 31st. I'm not usually drawn to gray polishes, but this has to be one of my favorites Lexi has done. Not only does it have a bit of a Halloween inspiration, but the flakies also make it the perfect fall polish. Here's 2 coats of Zombie Kill of the Week with a glossy and matte top coat. Long Live the King is a bright red, slightly orange-leaning base packed with pink to gold and orange to gold-green shifting flakes. This polish was inspired by World of Color, a show in California Adventure. It will be available on the Polish Pickup site for $12.50 with no cap. I mean, if you want me to love something, just have Disney as the inspiration, and I believe this is the definition of glow from within. The flakies in this polish look like fire, and if you're hesitant about this, just trust me when I say this also looks amazing over black. Here's 3 coats of Long Live the King with a glossy and matte top coat. Seeing is Believing is a bright, very pink-red jelly packed with pink-orange-yellow iridescent shifting flakes. This polish was inspired by Seahorse, and it will be available on the Polish for Days site for $12.50 with no cap. I honestly have no idea what Jenna does with her flaky polishes because they're all amazing. This is my favorite shade I own from her, and even though I'm not really into pinky red shades, this is just breathtaking. Here's 3 coats of Seeing is Believing with a glossy and matte top coat. R&P Jewelry is offering the 4mm opal ring in a size 8 for the Polish Pickup site. It will be available for $15 with a cap of $50 US and $5 UK. You may have already seen this ring in one of my recent hauls, so you know how much I love this. In my opinion, it's a perfect everyday ring, and it's also perfect for layering with other rings. If you want one, be sure to have ninja fingers because last time they sold out in less than 2 minutes. And here's a recap of everything that I'm showing you that will be offered for the Polish Pickup Rewind month. And there you have it! Remember, Polish Pickup opens from July 3rd to July 6th at 11 AM Eastern Time on the Polish Pickup site. I'll leave a link of all the indie makers that I've mentioned here in the description below in case you want to grab anything else besides the Polish Pickup item they'll be having. And if you have any questions about Polish Pickup Rewind, how it works and everything, just let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to answer as best as I can. As always, I will leave my Instagram page and all my other social media handles in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out of any of my upcoming videos. And until next time, have a bubbly day!